Hey everybody, stay tuned in this weekly update where I'll be covering what's happened in the Azure world and also be giving you a roundup of what I've been doing as well. Hey everybody, welcome to this weekly update from myself, Sarah Lean. I am outside if you're watching the video. If not, it's wintry in Scotland, so there's been some snow, so I thought I'd do the weekly update outside. Apologies for any background noise, but yeah, outside because there's some snow and hopefully wanted to show that off. However, in terms of the Azure news this week, it's been a bit quiet, but there are some features and functionalities that I want to highlight. So the first one is that the Azure Site Recovery team have released another update. I think it's update 52. Again, it fixes some bugs and enhances some features as well. So if you're using Azure Site Recovery in your environment, please do check that out and try and implement that within your environment. I'll be posting links in the description below about what it actually does and how you can get a copy of it and apply it into your environment. The other thing that I wanted to highlight was that the Azure Storage or Azure Blob team have released an inventory feature in preview for your blobs. So if you wanted to get an overview of when your blobs were created, if they're encrypted or not, what size they are, what tier they're all using, in a kind of easily read format, all in one place, then this is the feature for you. And I think it's quite important to have that overview, to have that inventory facility, so that if you're doing an audit, to understand what blobs are within your environment, what status they are, whether they're meeting company compliance policies, then this will help you. So again, check out the description below for more information about how to enable that and how to use that within your environment. Now, as usual, the Azure security team have done a roundup of their features and enhancements for last month, and there's a few things that I missed last month that I wanted to highlight actually happened. So one of the things they enhanced within Azure Security Center was a recommendation for your system updates on your virtual machines. And I think previously all you got was that you needed to apply some system updates to that virtual machine. What they've actually done is now allow you to drill in to understand which system updates actually need applied within your virtual machines. So you're getting more information about the KB number, you're getting a link to the actual article that relates to that system update, whether it's a really critical system update or not, and something you really should be doing. So yeah, that's a great feature enhancement. So if you haven't checked that out, then please do have a look at that. And the other thing that I wanted to highlight that they've actually implemented is a continuous extract or export of the Azure Security Center Secure Score. And you can actually feed that data into an Azure Event Hub or a Log Analytics workspace, so you can track dynamically what's happening with your Secure Score. And yeah, hopefully that's another feature that will help you audit what's happening within your environment and continually improve and make sure that you are continually improving and not getting a bit lax some months and stuff like that. So again, more information in the description box below. Now, this week has been a bit of a busy week for me. I think I've pulled 3 or 4 12-hour shifts to get everything done and to meet all the meetings that I needed to fit into my days. Been a bit stressful, been a bit hectic, but it's been fun because I've been planning some things that are happening next year, which is a bit scary. Didn't realise we were quite at the end of 2020, but yeah, next year looks quite good. Some things I can't talk about, but exciting things happening that I'm sure you'll all hear about very soon. I have been working on content and videos. I released an Azure Unblogged video with Martin Woodward this week talking about GitHub, GitHub features, GitHub integration, how it's something that IT pros need to have a look at, and something I've been learning over the last few years. Git and GitHub are something that I have been investing time in, and it's reaping the benefits, and I think it's something you should all be thinking about as well, adding to your your inventory of skills as well. So if you haven't checked that video out, I'll put a wee link on the video, and I'll also put some links in the show notes as well. So And there's more Azure Unblogged coming. I have been filming some more, so exciting guests coming. Security, Azure Stack HCI, Azure Migrate, lots of fun content coming hopefully this year or early next year. So stay tuned for that and make sure you are paying attention to those videos as well. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind. I've had some fantastic opportunities in the pipeline. I think another highlight of this week was I actually spoke at the Northern Azure User Group, which is usually based, I think, in Manchester, and I did a presentation about presenting remotely, and then I went on to come second in the quiz. So thank you to everybody that attended that event. Thank you to the organisers for running that event. Thank you for my quiz prize. It was actually a really fun evening. I was just disappointed that we obviously couldn't be in person, but definitely well done to all the team that managed to do that event and have it been such a community spirited event as well. And talking about user groups, the Welsh user group is meeting next week, I think it is, or the 10th of December. Abel Wang and April Edwards are speaking at that event. Should be a really fun event. Might try and tune in if I'm not working late. And then the Glasgow Azure User Group has its last meetup of 2020 on the 16th of December, and we have Donovan Brown and we have Heine. Donovan's talking about digital transformation in the cloud, and Heine is going to be talking about big data in the cloud as well. So please do attend these events. They are, they take a lot of time to organise, and speakers do give up their time to speak. So if you can show your support towards these events, then please do. And I think both events definitely have some great quiz prizes that can be won. So what more do you want? But yeah, hopefully everybody's staying safe, staying sane, and I will catch you in my next weekly update. See you then.